Okay, so continuing where we left off. So now we're going to go into our list items and give it an icon, and also just customize this text view just to show you how you can do it. And then I guess we can even add another text view underneath of it just to, make it a little more custom and more practical for actual use. So let's get into it. Right now we have an ArrayAdapter, and this ArrayAdapter takes a layout file and a TextView ID. So the basic ArrayAdapter that takes the string objects, what we did is we passed in the Android layout simple list item and the associated TextView ID on that item. So what we're going to do right now is just make our own. It's just to replicate that, and then we'll build off of that. So if you click the layout folder and right click and do select new, you can do a new layout resource file, and this will make an XML file just like that activity main. And we can call it anything we want, but just to make it easier to understand later, we'll call it what we want. So what we're doing now is building a menu. So we'll call this a menu list item. So menu list item, and then everything else taken care of for you. You can choose relative layout or linear layout. I think for right now, you know what? Let's just move over to relative layout. So once you start typing, it'll suggest it. Let's go ahead and press enter, and then you can press OK, and it'll make this file for you. Here we go. There's those same rendering issues, and since we're not using it, I'm not going to worry about fixing it. But normally you should fix these if you can. But I'm not going to worry about it right now, so I'm going to just press X. And so here we are. This is an actual layout file, and we're going to use it in the adapter. So this layout file itself is going to be the layout for one list item. So for now, all we're going to do is give it one text view. You can say, if you click this button up here, that makes it fill the parent. And then we want the parent to actually wrap content. Match parent could be okay, but when you wrap content and this text view starts to fill up and go to 2 lines and 3 lines, then it won't get cut off. So I like to do that. So for height, I do wrap content. Width can stay match parent. And now when you hover over it, I guess you can't really see that, but the relative layout actually wraps content. And so for now, let's go ahead and give it some padding, the actual parent, so relative layout. If you scroll down in properties and find padding, if you just give it all 10 dp, density independent pixels, you should actually put these in a dimensions file, and we will do that. But right now, just for now, I'm going to leave it in there. So when I press enter, it'll kick this down, and now you can actually see when it highlights the relative layout, and then when it highlights the text view. And this is what we want. So this is good. Text view is the ID. Let's just verify that. So if you find ID, it's in alphabetical order. Text view, there it is. Okay, so we're ready. So if you go ahead and save that and go into here, now we can pass in our layout, which is where you're going to use our R file. So r.layout, and then it's this new one, so menu list item. Then we can use our text view, and so r.id.textView, and then same exact everything else. Just to show you that we're going to start using ours now, and just to kind of separate it a little more, let's change the text color from what it is now based on the style up here. We'll change it to, if you do @Android :color/ you get a list of colors. Let's just do blue for now. That doesn't look blue. Maybe there's not a blue. Black. There is a black. Alright, so let's do this. If we do the number key, then we can do an actual color. So that's what we'll do. So number key, and then do 0000FF, and that'll give us blue. So that's the RGB value. So there we go. So now we have this color blue here, and so now when we load up our list right now, it's showing these black text, and when we run it again, we'll get blue text. So go ahead and press play, and give it a minute. It'll build. Your computer will probably go a little faster than mine. Here it goes. It'll load up here in a second, or more than 1 second. All right, here it is, and now we get the blue text, and so now we know we're using ours. So we can load up just the basic icons and not alter them. And to do that, each one of these would have the same icon. That's okay, almost never really. So, but just to show that we can do that. If we go in here and we have a relative layout, and the reason why we did that was so we didn't have to stack views on top of each other like the linear layout makes us do, or stack views next to each other. So if you take this, we'll just add an image view. So add it over here to top left or whatever. It's going to go way down there. Perfect. Doesn't matter. We'll fill it. So in that image view, set the source to, let's see, should pop open. And then go down to drawable, and you can pick anything you want really. Let's see. I think we can go down to oh, that's horrible, but it's fine. We'll use it just to. Okay, so there's the icon, quote unquote. I'm making little quotey fingers. So there's the icon. So now that this text view is bigger, I'm going to want it to be center horizontal, and that's actually something you can do. I'm sorry, center vertical. And that's something we can do in the gravity. So if you find gravity here, and then you can either click just center, which puts it center horizontal and vertical, which is actually not what I want. So I'm going to uncheck that and just do center vertical. And that puts it there. So now here we go, and just by adding this image view, it's going to add that to every row when we press run again. And so we'll let that build. Okay, and so here we are. You can see each one gets its own icon, but you know we're not altering them in any way or changing the icon out. So the drawable stays the same, but we do get our own menu items, and we can alter those any way we want. So that'll wrap this one up. Next one we will do, we will make a class that'll hold the menu item content. So we'll instantiate 3 menu item objects, and each one will have its own title and icon, and then we'll load that into our custom adapter that we'll make. So that's next time. That wraps up this tutorial, so thanks for watching.